All right, Kenman here, and we have a very special unboxing and review today. This one is a sponsored video from our buddy nvalley. Good old Neil sent me a few knives to check out. I've already reviewed most of them before I went to Texas, and now I got to get caught up so I can get them shipped back to Neil. Thanks to nvalley for donating these to review. I don't get to keep them. I'm going to be sending them back to him. I appreciate it. Let's get into this one right here. I love this knife. Traditional pocket knives. We got some stickers. TPK. Got your QSP stickers. This is a collaboration knife. All right, what does this say? I breathe air for you. I pump blood for you. I filter waste for you. Buy another knife, you need it. Words to live by. Here's the card for what we're looking at today. Hedgehog slip joint. Ooh, baby. This thing is sweet. All right, nice packaging. Slides right out. There it is. We will get this out. No bags on the floor today. All well cared for, so we can get it shipped back to Neil just as he sent it to me. Here it is, the QSP Exclusive Hedgehog knife. Boom. We have gray Jigged Titanium, glorious jigs, and then an M390 blade with a crazy razor point straight edge gnarly shape to it. Oh, I love this thing. So it's a slip joint, so we have a half stop right there. I'd say that's kind of a light pull. It's an easy pinch pull. It's got a lot of feel to it, very springy. You can see though I can just kind of pinch. You don't have to really get in there with the nail nick. It's a pretty easy open. It is solid though, no play or movement at all when it is open. Of course it's going to give a little bit that way. But that, just look at the spring on this half stop. Fantastic. I love that on a slip joint. Excuse me. Okay, so we have this traditional pocket knives exclusive QSP Hedgehog. Tell me this thing doesn't look awesome. Been getting more into the slip joints lately, and this is a premium version that is just satisfying right there. All right. Wow. So a real nice M390 blade, hollow grind. Let's go right for it. Oof. Oh. You see it? Wow. That is as slicey as it can get. That's fantastic. I love it. I like the little QSP logo right there. Simple, clean, elegant design. It says M390 right there, but other than that, the branding doesn't really stick out. Doesn't distract at all. This is a clean, gorgeous knife. Would you customize this KDK style, anodize this or something? Or I almost feel it looks just great as is. Blade is centered nicely. Again, great action, no play or movement at all. Oh, that springy half stop is just very satisfying. So we got a nail nick on both sides, no pocket clip since it's a slip joint. Lanyard hole if you want to put your lanyard, Edyards on there. Captive pivot, which is great. So you can take this slip joint apart. A lot of times slip joints would be with pins and you can't actually disassemble or take apart Johnny 5, but this one here you can. You got your screws right there, you got your pivot, so you could take this one apart. We could anodize this one or something. Been talking to Neil about it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll kind of have to touch base with him before I send his knives back. Had them for a little while now. Oh, super fun. Anybody have an exclusive TPK version of anything? I know they have quite a few different QSPs, several cool things that are available. Smaller, we're looking at less than 6 3/4. It's just over 6 5/8 total length. Blade is about 3 inches. You couldn't say it's much more than 3. And you have a 2 5/8 cutting surface with a straight razor on there. You saw it was a lightning razor through that paper. 3 3/4 for the handle. Oh, I love the way that hollow grind and that blade shape looks. That is just sweet. These are not, basically the exclusives are not available for long. They come out, people jump on them, they get them. They do have a version of this very similar right now, except for it is a drop point blade. Other than that, the jig handle looks pretty much the same. It's just got a drop point. So quite a bit different of a look with a drop point versus this razor. 0.11 on the blade thickness. It's got a thicker spine on that blade, but wow, that hollow grind. Look at this. Ooh, tell me that's not gorgeous right there. That angle. Handle, 0.4 in the center, 0.74 in the width. The widest right there is 0.86. Blade, 0.88 at the back. So not a real large nut. Battery's still going. She's still kicking. Smaller knife as far as for like a EDC kind of size knife, but for like a slip joint, a lot of times slip joints are a little bit smaller. So ultimately the size for this I think is pretty great. I compare everything with the Kaiser Drop Bear. Great clutch lock, about the best crossbar style lock you can get. Action's fantastic. This is a daily user. Look at all those jimps. Gotta love it. Excuse me. So just a little bit longer on the front and the back compared to this Hedgehog. So the Hedgehog is just a little bit smaller. Not quite a full-size EDC for the Drop Bear, but they're comparable. Just a little bit shorter, but not tiny. Really been getting into those slip joints. This is a Rosecraft Obed Creek bow trapper. Definitely a slightly larger one. Give you a little size. One slip joint I've been using a lot is the Apta. This is just a nice Rough Rider Apta, but this is showing you kind of a standard size on a lot of the slip joints that I've got. So if you look at these two, they're really pretty much the same size. And if you grab like a Sodbuster Junior from Case, Sodbuster is just a little bit smaller. So if you've got yourself a Sodbuster, which you probably do if you like slip joints, it is just a little bit bigger, or the Hedgehog is just a little bit bigger than that Sodbuster Junior. Oh, I didn't get out the scale. I gotta try to, I've been trying to do all the things, get the measurements, get the weights, cut some paper with it. The paper cut test is the newest one addition to the unboxings. 2.75, 3.28 on that Drop Bear. So 275, it's lighter even though the titanium. Here's that Rough Rider Apta, a little bit heavier, 3.1, 3.5. So yeah, that's kind of a lighter size or weight for the size and the titanium, the materials. I'm not mad about it though. It feels good. This knife is awesome. Actually, as all the knives I've been reviewing lately that aren't mine, this one here is taking the cake kind of. I love this. The slip joints have definitely been more interesting to me. This thing cuts like a razor, feels really nice. That hollow grind, cool shape on the blade. The jigs on the handle feels really nice. Those jigs are great. That is an amazing texture. I would like some more knives or get a couple knives with that feel. I dig it. Thanks again to nvalley for sending me some knives to review and check out. I will get them back in the mail to you soon. Comment below if you were to customize this. What color would you anodize it? Or would you anodize it at all? Or leave it the same? Maybe anodize just the jig section and leave the bolster another color? Or anodize the bolster and leave the jigs? Quite a few options. It looks gorgeous just as it is. We could just totally leave it, call it a day. But I'd like to see what everyone has to say. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we won't. Stay tuned and find out. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.